Let's join Rob and Josh. Here we go. Come on. Hello, mate. Nice to meet you. How you doing? All right? Nice to meet you. How you doing? All right. Take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat. Sorry for getting your club name wrong. That's all right. Republic FC, Revolution FC. But I mean, it's because, you know, I have to be honest, before today I haven't heard of you, and that's what this is all about, really.
Well, you're not the only one.
Exactly. No, so I've got your names right, though. That's the main thing.
Yes.
So, I mean, tell me about Revolution FC. Tell me, where did the idea come from, first of
all? Well, grassroots football, it's the lifeblood of the game and everything like that, and there's so many people playing Sunday League, and then the Sunday morning, everybody gets up and they start talking about the games from the Saturday. You're on the side, you're talking about United, your Spurs, your Arsenals, and your West Ham's, your Crystal Palaces. I just thought I'd throw those in. And everyone's talking about those, and it's like, trying to recreate it, and it's like, you know what? Why don't we recreate it? So instead of just having the fun of, I say fun, Sunday League football.
Sometimes.
The fun of Sunday League football. Let's have a bit of fun with it. Let's try and add a bit of Premier League, a bit of TV to it as well. So we turn up with our cameras, get the games filmed, they're edited, highlights, there's action replays, there's commentary and everything, but then we just throw them up on YouTube and say, there you go, this is football at its basic level, and you're getting something that, you know, it isn't being shown on like terrestrial television in any way. So it's just
I love it. It's a new idea. We've got a couple of clips actually, so we can have a look at what Revolution FC is all about. Let's have a watch.
Good thing is that's happening between us is our football. You know, we're passing the ball. We're looking like a team that play good football. And when I look back at the videos and you see how we're playing, some lovely stuff going on. Got to put the ball in the net. So let's try and be a little bit more direct at times. Because sometimes we're playing too nice and too much football. I know it's a horrible thing to say, but it's too much football at times. Sometimes, let's just get it in there. If there's a chance to go big, go long. Do it. All right, this is the team for starting today.
Well, thank you very much, Rob. Some messages from the manager there, and here is today's lineup. In goal, it's the return of Mario and his back four. We've got Paul, Greg, Captain Jigger dropping into the back, and Josh. Midfield three of Dave, Kaiser, and Alex Macker. And then Alex Hansen on the right, Callum on the left, and Chris up top. Your substitutes today are Ian and Tom D. So the team.
There's an idea of what it's all about. I love that at the end when the subs, I was expecting them to keep going, you know, talking about being used to the Premier League, just two of them.
Yeah, well, that's all that was available that week. Like the week before, I think there was 4 or 5 substitutes. Two.
It depends if we're in a night out or not. If they're hanging there, they might be able to turn up. So
that's what I love. And I love the nicknames in there. Jigger's the captain. Where does Jigger come? Where's the name Jigger come from?
He's going to love this. I
hope so.
His real name's Paul. We'll throw that out, let everyone know. But it's a name he's had for a while. It's just because it's short for jigsaw, because he used to fall to pieces in the box.
I never knew that.
And that's so he became Jigger, and he's just run with it for all his career. Thing is, he takes penalties. I've never seen him miss a penalty.
Oh, really?
Ever.
So it's a bit of an undeserved nickname.
It's completely undeserved now, but he never misses penalties. But yeah, it's just a name that he's had with him.
He's a centre-back who takes penalties as well. That's quite rare.
Again, he was only playing centre-back in that game.
He's normally
plays centre mid
because the normal centre back was hungover.
We were short of players, and
I turned up drunk for that game as well. I shouldn't have been playing at all.
Brilliant.
And you almost wasn't at the end of that game.
You turned to me while we were playing that clip there, and you said, "Oh God, I got taken out in this game."
Yeah, and it was about the last 5 minutes of the game, and I picked up the ball from our box and sprinted, and I just basically stopped and knocked the ball past the defender. Defender, 2-footed, come all the way, and literally took out both my knees. And luckily I was all right, but it's just every week you get taken out. If you're a quick player, you get taken out.
It's probably
great clip though. Yeah, looking at it in a television, it was brilliant. It was gold. It was, you know, it
didn't feel
grass. Surely not. And the referee only a yellow card. Again, it's Sunday League standard of refereeing. You never know what you're going to get.
I love how the TV presenter in you kicked in there when that challenge flying in. You didn't even know if he was all right, but you've just gone, no, it's gold. Yeah, it's gold.
Slow-mo and everything on it.
Like the slow motion we put on it and everything.
He's got oxygen. Yeah,
but did you get it on camera?
I believe as well that you're going to come on quite regularly. You're going to come on to FANTV and you're going to discuss how you guys are getting on.
Yes, yeah, we're going to, obviously, with all our goals and the incidents, things like the tackle on Josh. Things like that happen quite regularly, so we're going to be sort of throwing them in to here on FANTV.
We'd love to laugh at Josh getting injured every couple of weeks.
Well, we'll make sure.
It's most weeks, that's all right.
That's perfect. There's plenty of material, plenty of material. Speaking of which as well, you're going to send us if anybody scores like a screamer or anything.
Oh, yes.
We've got one here. What a strike this is, by the way. Right, they showed me this earlier. I couldn't believe it.
Free kick being taken by Maka. Right-footed, bending towards the back post. Cleared. But Dave's there. What a strike! Oh my word! We saw him last week attempt a spectacular volley, never came off, but this week, there it is. Wonderful follow-up, headed away by the Rangers player, but Dave's there, keeps his eye on the ball. Great technique as it comes off the post and goes across the goal. Wonderful strike from him. There's your confirmation, and that's half-time.
What a strike that is.
What a strike
that is. Do you know my favourite thing about that whole clip, though? Is that, am I right in saying you're 4-0 down when he scores that?
Yeah. You're not supposed to notice that, but yeah, great technique. Cup game, downhill, against the wind, everything.
Awful pitch, literally, it was about 40-degree angle.
Oh, really?
Nightmare, absolute nightmare.
Hey, both teams have got to play on it.
That's true.
It's their home pitch, though. Their home pitch.
Also, the celebration. He's just called the definition of a consolation goal. He's off at the halfway line, loving life, loving it, but why not?
Yeah, we got another one in the second half when we dominated the second.
But when he scores, they're unbelievable goals.
Oh, really?
In fact, he did one very similar to that last season as well.
Oh, really?
Off the bar and off the post and in. So
he must be. If you said your mate was enjoying that we mentioned his nickname, how happy is he about the fact that that's just been shown? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so absolutely loving that. You're going to send us over to that. Also, we want to shout out to anybody playing Sunday League football. That's what this is all about. You know, grassroots football. If you score a screamer or your mate scores a screamer, send it in at FANTV UK, and it could be shown like David there, but it's going to take some beating there. That's
he set the bar nice and high.
Yeah, it's a serious strike. I've got here that you play in Division 3 in Watford.
In Watford, yes, in the Watford Sunday League. There used to be two leagues in Watford, weren't
Olympian and Sunday League.
And they've merged this past season, there's more clubs. So a chance for more rivalries, and I think we've already lost 2 cup games, and yet we're still in a cup. I don't know how that works.
I'd love to. I don't have the answers if you don't.
It's like we've played more cup games than league games so far this season already. But you know, it's good because there are some seasons when the leagues have been small. You start late and you finish really early. It's like, what, season's over? So at least now is going to be a lot of games.
How long's it been going now, Revolution FC?
Revolution FC.
You started it, didn't you?
Well, we started many years ago. No, we're not that many. Many years ago, there was a team called Canterbury United. And the manager then said, during pre-season, he went, this team's going to do nothing. And decided, he goes, that's it, I'm just going to fold the team. So a few of us got together and said, you know what? We think everyone's all right here. Let's just keep the team going. And we called it, it's the Revolution we're doing. So it's Canterbury Revolution, because we were based at Canterbury Park in Watford. And as the few years have gone on, we've moved ground, see.
Forgotten your roots.
Yeah, that's it. We're just, we're getting corporate. Getting corporate, that's what it is. So we've moved grounds, and it's a case of, we're nowhere near Canterbury Park now. So we dropped that from our name, and we're now Revolution FC. But we always thought, you know what? If a decent sponsor comes in, we could go like the American teams. We'll just throw that at the front and become something. We could become FANTV Revolution. We're quite open to that. We are willing to whore ourselves out, as it were.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. We need to take a quick break, but I'll let that thought linger in the viewers' minds for the rest of the.
And obviously, there should be a C on that.
A C on
best man for the job.
Best man for the job.
Not, it makes no difference.
Hey, look, if it was best man for the job, I never would have got this gig. So let's not have that as an option. Let's not have that as an option. I've got to say, these kits are very lush.
You like the kits? This is our new kit this season. Patriot Sports.
It's a snug fit.
I'm surprised Josh has kept his on this long. He's first to take his top off at the end, just because the cameras are there. They heard about what we were doing and filming the games and said, we'll supply you a kit.
Oh, really?
And so
it is a genuinely very nice kit as well. Who designed the emblem?
That was designed by our chairman,
Yeah.
Chairman Tony. So we have a chairman.
Chairman
Tony. He's from up north. Chairman Tony. So he's designed that. We've even got a little bit of Latin in there. Just mentioning Latin earlier.
Don't test me.
I'll
get Kenny to translate
New
it.
Blood.
Oh, New Blood.
So New Blood.
I wouldn't have got that.
Obviously, New Blood.
Oh, Sangris. I would have got that.
There you go.
There you go. I also want to talk about this T-shirt you're in there.
Yes.
Fulham scarf's just fallen off the locker. I don't know how that happened, but forget about it. It's only a Fulham. Oh God! Just like when they went into the Championship. I love that. It's only a Fulham scarf. Leave it there. The T-shirt here. So explain this. UK foot golf.
Yes.
Now I was saying during the break that I've done this a few times and love it, but I thought everybody had done it. And I was speaking to the guys behind the scenes at FANTV, and they were going, "Never heard of it." Blah 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 blah. So tell us about that.
It's the perfect sport. It really is. It's a cross between golf and football. You kick a ball into a hole in the fewest kicks possible. That's it. You know, in a nutshell, there's the whole thing. You tee off.
It is. It's people always go to me and go. The first question they always ask is like, "But how does the football fit in the golf ball hole?"
Exactly that. Is the hole bigger? Of course the hole's bigger. It's a football.
That's exactly it. We got some footage here. So this is from the Foot Golf World Cup, am I right in saying?
Yes. Which was held in Buenos Aires, Argentina.
In Buenos Aires, Argentina.
January this year.
Right, let's have a look at this. This is entertaining.
In January 2016, 230 players from all around the world gathered in beautiful Buenos Aires, Argentina to compete in the Foot Golf World Cup. The UK had sent a very strong team along and was seen as one of the tournament favourites for both the team and the individual competition. It was set to be one of the most dramatic and eventful tournaments ever. This is the story of UK foot golf at the Foot Golf World Cup 2016.
The next one, the United Kingdom.
Were they just singing "Foot Golf's coming"?
Foot Golf's coming home. See, you've got to make it fit. Well, yeah, as I was saying, that was the Foot Golf World Cup, Argentina. January.
The thing I love, it's very similar to the clip you just showed us of the guy scoring a screamer. When I watched that, and I straight away went, "Oh wow, did we win?" That's before the tournament.
That's before the tournament. Yeah, that's the opening ceremony before it all teed off or kicked off, as it were. No. The UK team didn't win. They came fourth in the team competition after the semi. In fact, the quarterfinal and the semi-finals were probly the most dramatic games of foot golf that I've ever seen.
Which is not a sentence you hear every day.
It's not. But first off, the quarterfinal was against Italy in the team tournament, and it was tied almost on the last hole, and then. One of the Italian players, as he was placing his ball back, because you mark it just like you do in golf, as he was placing his ball back, he stamped the ground down and then put the ball, which the marshal noticed, and obviously that's a penalty stroke. So it's all, we did that, and then suddenly arguments start, and it's just, and then anyway, the British player, I think Paul Oliver, then stroked the ball in anyway, so it didn't matter. It was like, yeah, and it was like...
I love the idea of huge controversy at the Foot Golf World Cup.
It was brilliant. And then there was a semi-final where we played the home team, Argentina, so home turf, and were absolutely battering them. I think it was 11-6, the score, at one point. And there was only...
Is it kind of Ryder Cup style?
It's the scoring, yes, in the team event. And then... And then suddenly Argentina just went, and then on the last hole they went 1 point ahead, and Argentina won it on the last hole. It was devastating. I was lucky enough to have been there, and it was just something. I'll never forget that.
I bet that's a good thing to go to as well in Buenos Aires as well.
Yes,
where's the next one?
Well, next year, and in fact,
so it's not every 4 years.
No, well, there's another World Cup in 4 years. I don't know where the next one is offhand. But I do know next year
Qatar.
It's the very first. Yeah, but of course, that's where the money's going to be. It's the very first, what they're calling the Janssen Cup, which is England, America, or UK, America. So it's essentially the Ryder Cup of foot golf. So the season has just ended, the foot golf season. But obviously courses are open all over the country, ukfootgolf.com.
Feel free to plug it.
So they'll still be able to play. But the season just ended. There's one event left called, I think they're calling it the Shootout, where invited players, all the ones that haven't qualified to be in the British team to play in this tournament, they're having a shootout to get those final few players. And I think that's on the 22nd of this month at Wexham Park Golf Course. So it's full on.
I'll ask about the players. And you play?
I play now and again, yeah.
You play now and again. Did you know about it before, or was it through...
I only knew it through Rob.
Yeah.
Through Rob I knew about it, and at first I loved it, and then eventually, more and more, Rob improved, and I didn't. I slowly moved away from it.
You're getting better.
I just get, like, after 9 holes, it's great, but 18 holes, it just drags on for me. It's just too stop-start.
I'm the same on a golf course. I'm so bad at it that 18 can be hard. So
I can't stand golf.
Really?
I have no interest in golf.
That's fascinating, because this was going to be my question to you. Because, is it failed footballers or failed golfers, or is it a bit of both, or is it guys that guys that never kicked a football other than on a golf course? Do you see what I mean? What's the makeup of the guys that play this?
Well, the best player in the British team who went over to the World Cup was a guy called Paul Oliver, and he. Sorry,
we've got some visuals actually. I think they're just going to play while we carry on talking. Yeah.
He was he was a golfer. He was a golfer, and he moved over to foot golf, and he came 5th in the World Cup. So he did extremely well. I mean, he's picked it up. So I wouldn't say he was a failed golfer, because he was on the PGA Tour.
No, really.
And he just brought an element of golf into it, because he could read the greens, he knew the lay for putting the ball in the right place. So I think that helped him, definitely. Whereas the next in the World Cup was a guy called Ben Clark, who was a goalkeeper, and he played at a certain level, not the highest of levels, but he was from sort of the football side. So you had somebody from the golf side, somebody from the football side as the top 2 UK players in the World Cup. So it's interesting.
It's interesting, because I love both. I know you're not a golf fan, but I love football and golf. So for me, I was like, well, this is amazing. Why don't we do this in more sports? that kind of thing. But I'd imagine I thought it would marry up better for footballers to be better at it.
I think in the long run it would. I think there's a lot more footballers play it than I would say golfers.
Yeah.
I think golf may look at it as a way of getting people interested in golf, because it's quite inclusive. I think it's very inclusive, more inclusive than golf. More people can play foot golf because it's a ball and some trainers, and that's it. And most courses have the balls already there.
Yeah.
So you turn up at course, turn up in your trainers. Don't wear football boots on the course, just like you wouldn't wear football boots on a golf course, because they'll just turn around and say no, leave. So you wear your trainers, you put your football down, and you go and play.
It was funny the first time I played foot golf, and you could spot. We went, and it was part of a mate's birthday. About 12 of us went, and you could spot the guys that had never been on a golf course before. Do you know what I mean? Well, because I was like, what are we doing? We're walking around this golf course. I can't believe some of the behaviour of some of us, because I know the golf side, but the football guys were just there, smoking, drinking. I was going, guys, come on, this is a golf course. It is a little bit more social, I feel, than golf. There's a sign at one of the foot golf courses in the country I went to, and it said, because some still have golf going on at the same time, and it said, foot golfers, please be polite and courteous at all times. It was a case of, well, what about the golfers? that feels like they're picking on us. So we took a picture in front of it. Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. And as ambassador for UK Foot Golf, I do feel like I should apologise for that. Tell us quickly, how can you play? Where do we need to go if we want to play?
For ukfootgolf.com, ukfootgolf.com is the website. On there is a long list of courses all over the country, and they are everywhere right now. So you can play anywhere. If you are in the Hertfordshire area, come on over to Watford Foot Golf.
Best one in Hertfordshire.
Best one in Hertfordshire. The only Hertfordshire only. That's it. You've
got shares in this or something?
Hertfordshire's only foot golf only course. All right, so we don't have golf on it too. It's foot golf only
that's very interesting.
as well. So, and I'll be there quite often as well. So come on over to that one and join me for a round.
Love it. Well, yeah, well, we're going to do it. I said to you, we're going to FANTV, we're going to come down and we're going to film it, and we're going to play some foot golf. Just quickly, we've had a tweet in, I believe, a Sunday League football tweet. Thank you, whoever sent it in. Jay scored a meaningful goal on a charity and pulled off an amazing retro celebration. If you want that, look at that. He's done the old
Jimmy Bullard.
Yeah, the old Jimmy Bullard. Yeah, nice. That's one thing missing from Revolution, like that Icelandic football team or Finnish football team. The mad celebrations.
Mad celebration.
That's your challenge. That's it. That's your challenge. Right.
Can we just plug the Revolution YouTube as well, which is just the Revolution FC. Type that into YouTube.
Perfect. The Revolution FC on YouTube. Definitely going out. I hadn't heard of it before today, but I saw it. I think it's an awesome idea. Awesome idea to make things really confusing. You've worn blue, but you're the Manchester United fan, and you've worn red, but you're the Chelsea fan. Okay.
Indeed.
I can get that. Who wants to go first? They're both, who wants the Band-Aid ripped off the quickest?
It's been the last season. That's what I was going to say.
Oh wait, no, you've got away with it because I've just been told we have a Skype caller coming in now, who is a Manchester United fan. So we'll start with your boys. But yeah, there's two of you. You can gang up together. Adam, are you there for us on Skype? I can hear him. We just can't see him. Apparently, he is calling us from a non-league football match, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, are you there, Adam? Are you there?
Hello.
Oh, hello, mate. How you doing? All right?
Hiya, not too bad, you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Whereabouts are you calling us from?
I'm at Frome Town Football Club on my ground hopping travels.
Frome Town Football Club. There you go. Ever heard of it, lads?
Never.
No.
No, news to me. Whereabouts in the world are you? Where in the country are you?
It's in Somerset, so they play in the Southern Premier League. They're playing against Cinderford Town, and they're currently losing 1-0.
Good game?
Yeah, it's not too bad, actually. Feisty.
There's a ringing endorsement for non-league football.
So good, I'll be on Skype.
I've been told in my ear, you're not a Manchester United fan, you're a Chelsea fan.
That's correct, yeah. I'm definitely not a Man United fan.
Back to you. We just want to talk about Chelsea, obviously, this weekend. Leicester, champions from last season. A little man called N'Golo Kante is going to be playing. Has he impressed you so far?
He's been okay. He's right.
He's been okay. Well, what do you think, Adam? Have you enjoyed N'Golo Kante so far?
I think he's been one of the only players that, in the last few games, that you could say have sort of survived. Obviously, last season he was probably the...
Sorry,
I've got some in my ear. Last season he was one of the best players in the Premier League, and this season he's been, as you said, okay. He's not sort of stood out yet, but he's been one of the few Chelsea players that you could say have done okay. They've sort of done their job. They haven't gone over and above yet.
There's been a few players like that in the last season and a bit with Chelsea who have just kind of coasted. Is that a fair thing?
Definitely. I think likes of Fabregas. Hazard definitely last season. This season he's back to the old Hazard. But I mean, Fabregas this season and last season he's been okay. He hasn't been the player he was at Arsenal or Barcelona. He's had a glimpse of it when he came on and played against Leicester in the EFL Cup. He was class and some great finishes. But just need more from Fabregas and Cahill as well. We just missed John Terry at the back. That's the main person we missed.
Well, I mean, that's the interesting thing, that John Terry is expected to come back this weekend, they're hoping. Is he still the best centre-back in your club?
I wouldn't say he's the best centre-back. He's our best leader.
Okay.
So we've got better centre-backs, but we don't have a leader at the back to organise our centre-backs and full-backs.
Do you agree with that, Adam?
I'd say that's fair, but I'd probably still say he is probably one of our best centre-backs. But as I said, he's probably the only leader of our club at the minute.
What about Zuma?
Zuma's, I'd say, is probably the best technical centre-back we've got, and obviously the youngest, sort of the brightest prospect. But we definitely need John Terry in there as a leader with his experience. Gary Cahill over the last month or so scares me a bit.
Definitely.
Gary Cahill's always scared me. He's always scared me as a centre-back. Never been sure about Gary Cahill. But it's funny, so January is a few months away. You've been linked with £50 million to sign that Romagnoli from AC Milan. Talk of Chiellini as well coming in.
And Will Keane.
Yeah, exactly, Will Keane as well. I mean, you've just spent £30 million on a centre-back. Is it not a bit concerning as a Chelsea fan that you're going straight back into the transfer market to buy one?
It's concerning, but at least I know where the weakness is. So,
I wouldn't say they've spent £30 million on a centre-back.
where do you play David Luiz? Do you play him centre-back? Do you play centre? Does he play in the holding role? So I don't know where he plays.
Be in front of the back four.
Yeah.
I can't.
I mean, they've clearly signed him because they were worried about centre-back. They've signed him clearly to play at centre-back, but I agree with you both that what were they thinking?
I'm not feeling Conte didn't know about that.
I think it was Roman just went, oh, let's go, let's 30 million, let's spend it.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to move on to Manchester United, so we're going to let you go, Adam, but show us a bit of the game, show us the ground, let's have a look.
Okay, I'll show you the main stand.
It's the main stand, is that a very generous term?
Have you ever had anyone run on Skype?
Here we go.
It's a bench.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh, that's nice. There we
beauty.
go. No, what's going on in the game? Let's see a bit of the game. Oh, what those
Show
are
the camera.
facilities.
Let's see a goal.
Yeah, come on, give us a goal, Adam. Come on, mate.
You're unlikely to see a goal. I've got the goal on camera.
Nice pitch.
That's a nice. I tell you what, it's a very, very nice ground there, Adam.
Yeah, it's a beauty, this one.
Yeah,
I've been to a lot worse.
Yeah, is that better than your?
It's better than the mighty Baldwin's Park Recreation Ground.
It is better.
And skate park.
Adam, mate, thank you so much for getting in touch with us, mate. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.
Hopefully you see some goals, mate. Cheers. Thank you. That looked like a very nice non-league ground.
Nice.
It
We
was.
played at some. We get to play some charity games, stuff like that. I'd say a lot of the non-league grounds that hold these sort of events, really nice.
Really nice.
You turn up and go, wow, this is lovely.
Yeah.
And you play them and you go.
We played in 4G the other day at Sutton United.
Oh, really?
Lovely pitch, yeah. Lovely pitch.
And I think there should be more 4G.
Absolutely,
pitches
yeah.
It's just like everyone goes, oh, it's plastic. It's just like playing on grass.
It really is.
It's
Yeah,
really
I
no
bet
different.
down a
I
4G
prefer it.
pitch
I prefer it to grass.
Yeah.
The ball rolls straight.
Yeah.
As a goalkeeper, can't blame a bobble.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the only downside to
That
it.
is a joke. Oh, you're a keeper.
I am, yes.
What exactly? So you do it all at Revolution, don't you? You go keeper, manager, kit man.
I've been injured at the start of this season, which is why I've been sort of on the sidelines. And I only took over as manager this season because our manager decided to leave.
When you're in Florida?
When I was on holiday, yeah. So he left. And he goes, do you want to take over? OK then. So, but I am the goalkeeper.
Seems to be enjoying it. That's the
I just had a finger injury. My tendon detached from my finger. I'm still wearing a splint.
Oh, yeah, I see,
occasionally.
yeah.
So, but that was my comeback game this past Sunday, and the video has just gone on YouTube tonight.
There you go. You can go check it out. Let's talk about your boys, Manchester United. First of all, in the international break, Paul Pogba scored an absolute screamer for
beauty.
France. Are you hoping that could kickstart maybe his Man U career a bit more? Or does it frustrate you that every time we see Pogba for France, he doesn't look like the player that you've got?
He's being played in the wrong position. Man United at the moment aren't going to play a 4-3-3, and that's what he needs to be in, a 4-3-3, because they're playing a 4-2-3-1. So it's not the right formation for Pogba. Whether he matures, evolves into the player in that formation, possibly. I think he's good enough to be able to do that. But at the moment, it's a case of just getting right. But there's far worse things to be worrying about in the United team at the moment than Paul Pogba.
Well, we've got a Manchester United fan on Skype now to join up with you. Alex, are you there, mate? Hello, mate. How you doing? All right?
Not bad, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for Skyping us in. Did you hear that? Do you agree with that? That Paul Pogba is just not playing in a system that you can get the best out of Paul Pogba?
Well, I think with Pogba, he's such a quality player. We've spent so much money on him that I think over time we've just got to let him. We've got to build a team around him, so to speak. So, you know, at the end of the day, we've signed a player who is our marquee man, and we need to make sure that we facilitate him to be the kind of player who's worth 80 million. Obviously, we can't do that immediately. It takes longer than just the few months that we've had of him playing in the team, but I think one day it will come.
Just two follow-up questions to that, and anyone on the sofa is free to pitch in here. First of all, if you spend £90 million on a player, okay, you're obviously expecting world class, but Don't you have to earn the right to have a team built around you? Don't you have to have been there for a few years? Is it right to just go, well, we spent 90 million on him, so we have to build the team around him? Does he not have to earn that right?
I think his cost, though, was the potential, because he's still very young, so that 90 million was, he'll be worth that even more in the future. And also, English money's got so much money, they can afford to spend that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's worth that at the moment.
Probably not, but then he's not the one that decides the price, is he? No. It's the, you know, do you build the team around him? Yeah, I understand your point about saying, you know, he's got to earn that right. But if he's being brought in as that big player, you go, you know what, but the manager's got to make a decision. He's got to go, this is what I want to do.
This is where my second follow-up question was going to be is, you're spending £90 million on a player. Surely you had a plan of how you were going to use him.
Exactly. You know, but I don't know whether Jose really has got that full idea of everything and whether he's still coming to grips with exactly what to do at United. For instance, he's playing Valencia at right back. Valencia's not a right back. No. Never has been a right back. Should never be there. Chris Smalling is still being played as a #1 centre back. He's dreadful. If I was playing against Chris Smalling, I would say, leave him with the ball. Back off him. Don't tackle him, because as soon as he has to think about something, he kicks it out. Or he'll give it back to you. Put no pressure on Chris Smalling, he falls apart. Put pressure on him, he might do something right. But just leave him with the ball, back off.
But what happens when you build a team around one player? What happens if he gets injured?
Yeah, there's a whole change. I love Ander Herrera. There's something about Ander Herrera that just makes me go, you look like you're having fun. It looks like you really want to play for United. He might not be the best player there, but he will give everything he's got.
Yeah, and he plays with a bit more freedom sometimes.
Absolutely,
it seems than the others do.
The other week when Herrera and Pogba played together, it was brilliant, because it was much better than Pogba and Fellaini, and obviously Fellaini, the most electrifying elbow in sports entertainment.
The people's elbow.
That's what he's got. I mean, he shouldn't even be in the ground. You know, if he comes to the ground, he should pay to come into the ground. But you know, I think Herrera and Pogba, there's something there. And again, it's building the youth. They
dynamic, isn't it?
Yeah, they need to get that back, because it has been an ageing squad, and you know, we haven't had the youth coming through like in the past.
No, I agree. Alex, let's look forward to Monday night as well. A huge game. Do you think the international break has helped Manchester United a bit here? Liverpool were flying beforehand. You drew with Stoke. Do you think it's kind of suited you more than it suited them?
I don't know, to be honest. At the end of the day, the Liverpool players didn't have a great time in the England team. I mean, Henderson didn't really prove himself as the New England captain. So I think maybe that might bump their confidence down a little bit. I mean, obviously they do have players who aren't English involved in that team, but I don't know, that may be a factor. Whereas if you look at United, Herrera got called up to the Spanish team and he was very chuffed about that. He was quite humble as well. Pogba scored an absolute blinder for France. So there's hope yet. There's hope that United might just bounce back and do something against this Liverpool side.
Go on, I'm going to have to ask you to stick your neck out. So what's going to happen Monday night then?
I don't know. I'd like it to be a goal fest. I mean, I'd love it to be a lot of goals.
Smalling's playing, so there's half a chance.
Preferably in their not ours. We'll go 3-2. Last minute winner for United. Why not?
There's been a few last minute Man United winners against Liverpool over the years. Alex, mate, thank you so much for calling us, mate. We'll hold you to that 3-2 last-minute winner. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. What do you reckon then, Carl? Let's switch the spotlight over to you.
Like you're saying, Liverpool were flying before the international break, and United weren't. that Stoke game still how? Oh, ridiculous. Though, obviously, with the players that did get called up, there was a lot from Man United that weren't. Your players like Mata, something like that, not getting, you know, he's able to sit there, and I think he's been a real.
He needs to be played more. He's a great player.
He's a really good player, and hopefully he'll be playing. And I think he's gonna pop up with a goal against Liverpool. Always a feisty affair. If Liverpool come out of the traps flying, hopefully the ball will just constantly fall on the right foot of Daniel Sturridge, because he doesn't know what to do with it. But I think I'm hoping a 2-0 United win.
2-0 United win.
2, yeah.
Gosh, keeping a clean sheet against Liverpool.
A clean sheet against Liverpool, yeah.
What do you
Burnley did it.
Burnley did it. Burnley did do it. Burnley did do it.
I think Liverpool are going to smash United.
Really?
I think it's going to be 3-0 Liverpool.
I like him. He can come again.
I think if Sturridge doesn't play, Coutinho will bag a couple, and then Mane will score one.
Yeah. So I want Sturridge to play because we've got a chance there.
Yeah, I don't want him to play for that reason.
Yeah, see, if Sturridge doesn't, if Sturridge isn't playing, 1-0. But if Sturridge is playing, we've got a greater chance.
I have to admit as well, I think I was glad I played Monday night under the lights as well. It's a great fixture for that.
Oh, yes.
It's a great fixture because I always picture, and probably with good reason, they tend to go early kick-off. Liverpool, Manchester United over the years, I always picture
12 o'clock, half 12,
12:30, isn't it? Because the fans don't get along too well. So when I saw they put it on the Monday night, I thought, brilliant. And FANTV's not on as well.
So you can sit at
we
home
don't
and
even
watch
have
it.
to compete with. We don't even have to compete with Liverpool, Manchester United.
And Pogba's got a new haircut.
And Pogba's got another new haircut.
I mean, that's
Especially
He should
for
stop
Monday Night Football.
concentrating on that.
I know.
just stop with the
do
haircut.
the Tom what was it? Tom Huddleston did, where he didn't cut his hair until he scored.
Yeah.
He ended up with that. Looking like one of the Brady Bunches over this.
Maybe that's what Fellaini's doing. He's not cutting his hair until he has a good game.
Let's leave it on that. Let's leave it on that. Right. Guys, really nice to meet you. Thank you for coming in. We'll catch up with you throughout the season. You're going to be sending us some clips as well, which we're looking forward to. But best of luck. Who have Revolution got on the weekend?
This weekend, Meriden Ballers.
Oh, you got to watch out for them. They're good.
We've heard,
Dirty team.
Yeah, that two-footed winger. Oh, good player. Not a clue. Right. Cheers, guys.